you're free to send questions on Zoom. We got some journalists here also. Buon pomeriggio, iniziamo con la conferenza stampa della Intermarché Wonti. Abbiamo Binyam Girmay, abbiamo il performance manager Eike Wiesbeck, abbiamo Roel van Martersdijk. Potete mandare le vostre domande qui su Zoom. We start from you.
Hi. First of all, Roel, your debut, how are you? Yeah, it's a cliche question, but how are you feeling going into this Giro, and what will be your role? Like we saw it in the article, talent development and that kind of stuff, but what are your dreams and goals?
At first, I had a really good preparation at home. After the classics, I took some days off, followed by 2 weeks of training. Last weekend on Monday, I felt good. Also, climbing wise. So I'm really looking forward to the next 3 weeks to see how it goes day by day and to fight for the victory with Binyam and the team. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next 3 weeks.
For Binny, I think you know how you felt in 2022 when you were that good in the Giro. If you compare it to that year, how do you feel now? And what are your ambitions like in all the sprint stages? Because we saw in the article again, you want to go in every sprint.
Yeah, first 2 years ago was quite impressive year for me. It was really special to compare for me personally. 2 years ago and here in Giro, I'm more or less the same weight. It means like lighter than the other years. So I'm even lighter now. So that means I can climb well and I also can do good sprint. So yeah, I have enough time to prepare for this Giro. 3 weeks at home in altitude and good training. So yeah, like you said, I try to do the sprint stage every single and then also the uphill stage.
Yeah, maybe a little follow-up on that, because a lot of people for their games want to know it, I think. Are you going for Maglia Ciclismo in especially because you're the perfect type of rider for that classification?
Yeah, I mean, still the goal is to win stage, and then yeah, the following stage for sure it will give us a way. I need to go for Ciclamino, or I need to continue to hunt the stage. But yeah, still the goal is to win stage, and then yeah, why not if I'm on the way and on the good way for the Ciclamino? I'm here to do it my best. So.
Eike Wiesbeck, can you talk us a bit about the team here at the Giro, the roster, goals of the riders, and they are in which condition they are now?
Yes, I think everybody got a good preparation for this Giro. The last rider we added to the team was Dries de Poter. His last race was Amstel Gold Race, so he had the most compromised, the shortest preparation. But it was because Simone Petilli had an injury. But other than that, everybody had a good time and a good block of training to prepare. I think the goal is clear. We are here with Binny, and we have a good mix of experienced lead out with Adrien Petit as a captain and Dion Smith. Then we have our young guys with Roel here, with Dries de Poter, with Madis Mikkels. These guys, from the moment they joined the team, but already as a stagiaire, they have been doing a lot of lead-out work. Madis has been riding a lot with Adrien Petit, for example. So actually, these guys, although they are maybe doing their first Giro or their first Grand Tour, these guys have been doing already a lot of lead-outs. So although they're young, they already done quite a lot of work. Madis was with Bini in Australia. So yeah, we have have a solid lead out, and with Lilian Carnegjan and with Corleone, we have two riders that will be more offensive. We can ride more offensive with, and we are ready as we can be.
About Lilian Calmejean, his dream of winning one stage in every Grand Tour is still alive. I remember some interviews when he was his focus was to win a stage at the Giro. Do you think he's still believing this a lot?
Yes, I mean, Lilian is a real bike rider. He races to win. We used in April the two Ardennes Classics to prepare him. He was 2 times in the breakaway. That is really, I think, how he has to win the stages. He has to ride offensive. He's a smart rider when he's in the finals. So that has not changed. He had really have the time to prepare. So I think, it is now or never. I think this Giro we have a good preparation. We have a good winter. Everything is there. So he has the options, and we don't have a GC leader, so that makes it easier for him as well. So
maybe a question for Eike and for Bini. Can you talk us through a little bit the development Bini has gone through in like the last 2 years since that spectacular Giro, especially in the sprint with positioning and that kind of struggles he has when he started in the World Tour?
yes, I think in 22. Binian was successful in the decimated bunch sprints, and when it was a smaller group, he could use his power and his strength a lot for that. In 22 and in 23, he had more time to work with the lead out train with the same guys more often. Then it maybe doesn't show always directly in a result, but he had, for example, in the Tour de France, a couple of top 10s, top 3 in the fast sprints on the Tour de France, which was an incredibly high level last year. And for a 23-year-old rider, I think that is a normal learning curve. If you compare it to the other sprinters, there are not many sprinters that are directly there at 23 or 22. So I think his development is online, is on schedule. And besides the decimated bunch sprints, the harder finals, is more competitive and more consistent in the fast sprints. But still he is a young sprinter, and he has development left, but he's getting better and better in that. And I think last year it was also there were a lot of sprinters, there was a lot of chaos, and he also learned to fight for his position. We saw that a couple of times. It was very aggressive, and this year he was already himself much more fighting for his position. Unlucky, he already got one time disqualified for a move that other riders didn't get disqualified for last year's Tour, but okay. But it shows that he gets it, and he's learning fast, and that doesn't mean that he's yet on the level of Groenewegen or Philipsen, but on a good day and with the good shape and with the good guys around him, he can be up there, and he can be fighting for the victory. So that is why this Giro is also very important for him. He gets a lot of times to do the sprints and the finals.
Okay, go.
I think it's
My last one for Roel again. Can you a little bit explain? I saw an interview with you in the Pro Cycling, so I know you a little bit better. But can you explain for the Dutch cycling fans what are your qualities? What kind of rider are you? And also in the lead out, I heard Eike said it. What will be your specific role in that train during the stages?
Are you guys there? Ah, so that okay. They are. Yes. We wait for the team to be back. We lost you guys. Li abbiamo persi. Ah, see you back. We see you back, guys. So the question. Did you hear the question, Rule? Royal Rule. We wait for the team. Last chance, last attempt. Yeah. Stiamo aspettando la squadra che si è frizzata. Ah, problemi con Wi-Fi in albergo. They have problem with Wi-Fi in the hotel. Penso che non. I think they. Ah, no, he say they will try. Maxim said they're gonna try. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Sono frizzati. Mm. Ah, okay, okay. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Let's try. Did you hear the question, Rule?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Perfect.
So yeah, to keep more the train out of the danger zone. And normally the time trial is also something we develop on. So yeah.
Okay, okay. I have a question for Bini by Radio Pedal Ecuador. They asking you, how do you handle the cold weather? Do you think it will affect you?
Yeah, I think except the Norwegian guys, for every rider, it's a big issue. So for me, I'm really much more better than the last years, because yeah, I see myself on some races like Flanders, Idri, we have some cold weather and rainy, so I still feel pretty okay. I still ride with without gloves, so that means I improve a lot on the rainy weather. But yeah, in Giro, I think it will be different than Belgian weather, because we will go up to 2,000 meters with the rain and cold. It will be very hard, but for sure we have enough material for this to stay warm. And yeah, I think this year it will be not a big issue for me.
Also lucky that we don't have any bunch sprint at 2,000 meters.
Yeah.
A question for Rule. You're going to your first Grand Tour, and what did your teammates told you about what do you expect, like, for not only on the road, but what do you expect, like an adventure, to see maybe a new country, new landscapes? What do you expect? All the things you expect outside the race.
Yeah, for sure, it's gonna be hard. 3 weeks I never did before, but I really like to race in Italy. Last year I did Giro Next Gen, also a nice race. So now with the big boys, so I'm really looking forward to race through Italy with the team and with the guys. But for sure, you got some moments maybe where you suffer a lot. But I think I'm in the room with Adrien Petit, really experienced rider. So yeah, he say for sure it's gonna be hard sometimes, but you get through it because you're trained well, and so it's like nice to have someone like Adrien on the room.
And the question for Aise, what can you tell us about Kevin Colleoni? Is the only Italian rider in the team, and what does he expect from the Giro?
Yes, Kevin, as you know, had a difficult 1.5 year with a back injury. He has a long road of recovery, and I think now in April was the first month that he start to feel good again. So it was a long process. We spent a lot of time this winter with him to prepare him and get him ready and solve his back problem. And we saw now also his level going up. I think if you look a bit in detail in the Ardennes Classics, but already also in Pays Basque, in the last stage of Pays Basque, which is a really hard stage, he was still up there with the last 40 guys. So his level is growing, and for him, yes, there will be stages in the finals that for Bini, the decimated bunch sprints, he's going to be important. He will also get the freedom to ride offensive, and we hope that because he's still building up, that he can grow in the race. He's very motivated. It's also his first Grand Tour. I think that maybe he will be one of the riders from our team that will surprise, hopefully.
And a final question for Bini. 2 years ago, you were very close to the Maglia Rosa in the first day. Do you think that tomorrow's stage is too hard for you, or do you think there can be a surprise from your side?
Yeah, they say surprise. So yeah, I mean everything is possible. Like also I remember the same press conference last 2 years in Giro. They say it's gonna be hard, but yeah, in some moment I was second, and yeah, maybe tomorrow also it's different parcours, but yeah, I think like I said, I prepare well. Also, I'm a bit lighter, so maybe I can climb better. So yeah, for sure I will try to do it.
And sorry, the very last question: do you feel like you are an inspiration for the people from your country? I mean, what do you think when you see that they are maybe staying up to watch you cycling? What does it feel for you to be an inspiration?
Yeah, actually, it was always proud to be this person. You know, always I remember. Some years ago when the Eritrean pro riders they participate in the Grand Tour, I always dreamed to be to be like them. So now I'm the guy to inspire the young kids. So that's a lot for me. It's already in a big gonna be big 3 weeks in Asmara. It's already on the public. They will watch all the races on the cinema or on the cafe. So that means a lot for me and also for my country. So I hope we have also 3 from Eritrea here in different teams. So I hope we can achieve the goal done last year to win stage.
Okay, thank you to Intermarché Wanty. Grazie all'Intermarché Wanty. Good luck for the Giro.